This learning is Le'ilu Nishmas Broya Bas Chananya, Maseches Sheviis, Perek Mishna Tes. Mash'eles isha lachaverta hachashuda ala Sheviis. A woman's allowed to lend her friend who is suspect of using produce of Sheviis after the time of beer, even though that's the only produce that she uses. She could lend to her a nafa, uchvara, verechayim besanar, a sifter and a sieve and a mill and an oven. And the reason for this is a combination of two things. Number one, like the Mishnah will say at the end, because it's verdarche shalim. And number two, because these tools could be used for something which is mutter, even though it's very unlikely. The sifter could be used to count money, the sieve to sift sand, the mill to grind spices, and the oven to dry out bundles of flax. The Mishnah continues, however, she can't sort or grind or do any other malachas together with her with the food, because we know that the food is asur on Sheviis. The Mishnah continues and teaches about a related din. Eishes chaver, the wife of a chaver, of a Talmud Chacham, who's careful both with separating the maasros and with tumah and taira, so mash'eles le'eishes ama oretz, she could lend to the wife of an ama oretz, who are suspect of not separating the maasros and who are not careful with tumah and taira. She could lend to her nafa uchvara, a sifter and a sieve. And in addition, since most ama oretz would separate maasros, she could also do some work with her. Uveireres v'teichenes umarkedes ima. She could sort, grind, and sift with her. The Mishnah continues, but once she puts water into the flour, so now the dough becomes chayiv and challah, and dough that is chayiv and challah is like challah in that you can't make it tummy, and the wife of an ama oretz is certainly tummy. So then, leisiga etzla, she can't touch together with her the dough anymore. She'ein machzikin yedei evri avera, because we can't support those who are doing an avera. And Mishnah explains why so many of these things are mutter. V'chulan, and all of them, le'amru ela mipnei darchei shalim. They only said that they're mutter because of darchei shalim. And the Mishnah concludes with something that we already learned. Umachzikin yedei nachrim b'Shviis. We're allowed to support a guy doing work on Sheviis, of a lo yedei Yisrael, but not a yid doing work on Sheviis, since that's asur. V'shayalin b'shleimin. We could greet someone who's Eved Avodah Zarah by saying Shalom, which is one of Hashem's names. And the reason for this is mipnei darchei shalim, because of darchei shalim.